In this age of new normal, online is not your only option. Because new normal means new learning modalities and new learning possibilities. Let Vibal make learning offline possible with Smart Class. Smart Class contains pre-made daily modules sequenced according to DepEd's budgeted teaching and learning calendar. Each module has a specific lesson duration and has day markers to guide parents and teachers in the asynchronous learning of learners. Inside the modules available in Smart Class, you will find the following elements. First, learning competencies are identified in the module openers. Kickstarters are available to test students' prior knowledge on the subject matter. This set of activities, found at the beginning of each lesson, may also serve as motivational activities. Parents of preschool to grade 2 students will also find notes to parents which contain tips and pointers on how they can guide their child while learning at home. Redefine your students' learning experience with the integration of augmented reality technology into images and demonstrations available in Smart Class, making learning more interactive and exciting. At the end of each module, Long Quiz is also available to assess students' understanding of the lesson. Smart Class also features Wrap Up, a lesson ender activity that applies the constructivism theory of learning. In Wrap Up, students are expected to summarize the lesson on their own using a graphic organizer. You may also evaluate the quality of your students' learning by letting them practice their learning in real life through GRASP's formatted performance tasks. The content of Smart Class is designed for the entire academic year, and it is available for 5 major subjects. All aligned with DepEd's K-12 curriculum and covers the most essential learning competencies prescribed by DepEd. Secure your own copy of Smart Class before classes open. Contact marketing@vibalgroup.com to know more.
Good afternoon, Kavibal, and welcome to our senior high school webinar series. For today's discussion, our topic would be on engaging senior high school Gen Z learners in the new normal classroom. Before we begin, take note of the following reminders. Make sure you are registered to the webinar to have your e-certificate of participation. Visit certificate.vibalgroup.com to generate your proof of attendance. Place your questions on the comment box allotted during the session, and they will be addressed by our speaker later on. Share the video using hashtag LearnAsOnePH as our official hashtag to our Vibal webinars. And now, to proceed with our session this afternoon, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our distinguished speaker. He finished his he finished his bachelor's degree in the National Teachers College and completed his academic requirements for MA in Social Science. His teaching career started way back 2010 in La Consolacion College, Manila, and shortly after 2 years, he was appointed as the subject area coordinator for social science and interest area. Concurrently, in 2014, he joined the faculty of SELAMS in Centro Escolar University as an associate lecturer, and in 2016, in their senior high school department. At present, he is currently affiliated with the Eugenio Lopez Jr. Center for Media Arts Senior High School, functioning as the focal person for partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our speaker, Mr. Erwin Apostol.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Miss Kiana, good afternoon. And good afternoon to all the viewers of this week's webinar. So let me first present to you my screen. Okay, so once again, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's webinar. So before anything else, I would like to thank first, of course, the Vibal group for mounting an activity like this. And now that we are having activity like this, we must take the opportunity and maximize the available opportunities being given to us. Imagine if without webinars or online seminars like this, we will be going to a single hall, limited participants will be accommodated. And because of Vibal, because of the initiative of Vibal, we will be able to reach as many participants as possible. And so, like the coming school year, we must also be positive in terms of facing the new normal in our respective classes. And as I talk about how are we going to engage these learners who are being called Gen Z in the new setup in our classroom, I want also our viewers, the participants of this webinar, to also engage, not just by listening all throughout to this webinar, but engaging in the means of participating actively through the use of your mobile devices or use a spare tab if you are using your laptops or desktop. So ngayon pa lang, sanayin na natin or practicein na natin yung ilan sa mga bagay na pwede nating magawa as we enter the new normal in the coming school year. So again, bago ko din pala umpisahan ito, gusto ko lang din batiin muna yung father ko who is also celebrating his 54th birthday today. So this is actually a double celebration for me. Number one, for my father's birthday, and number two, for sharing with you the little knowledge that I have. And I hope I will be able to at least help our viewers for today on how can they, help this, I mean, how can they engage other learners in the coming school year. Okay, so at the end of our session this afternoon, we must be able to answer the following questions. Number one, who are considered Gen X, Y, and Z? Sino-sino sila? How do they differ in terms of media consumption? And what are the common characteristics of today's learners? And how can we engage our learners in our classes as we enter the new normal, which is very important in today's discussion. So as I discuss or as I share with you some of the ideas or concepts on this particular topic, magpapasok ako ng ilan sa mga bagay na pwede nating magawa sa mga klase natin, be it online or offline. Okay? So again, reminder, please prepare your mobile devices as we will be having some online activities as we go along with the discussion this afternoon. Or spare a new tab in your, if you are using your laptops or desktop. Okay? So according to the published article by Kasasa.com dated June 18, 2020, they gave a short description about the Gen X, Y, and Z. Actually, meron pang iba. Prior to Gen X, we have the baby boomer. Pero on this particular webinar, I want to ponder on to these three generations, the X, the Y, and the Z. So bakit sa Gen X, Y, and Z lang? Sa classroom setting, sa educational arena, these are actually the generations who are actually present, who are actually the key movers in the educational arena. Why? Let's try to find out one by one who are these people. The Gen X are the ones who born between 1965 to 1979. They are currently between 41 years of age to 55 years old. So, ito yung mga seasoned teachers natin. Ito yung mga lodi natin. Ito yung mga idol natin. Kumbaga, most of the things that we are doing right now, our being is actually, I mean, part of our being is actually the strategies or the image coming from our seasoned teachers. So it's about time naman for us to pay back to these lodis in educational arena by helping them or sharing to them what else do we need in terms of using multimedia. Second, the Gen Ys or the Millennials. These are the people who born between 1980 to 1994. They are currently between 26 years of age to 40 years of age. Lastly, we have the Gen Z. These are the people who born after 1995 and currently 25 years old and below. So kung mapapansin nyo, 'di ba, meron na rin naman tayong mga young professionals, young teachers who graduated and who started their teaching career as early as 21 years old. I do not know kung meron tayong 20 years old. Napakagaling kung meron man, 'di ba? Sila na ngayon yung tinatawag nating mga Gen Z. Okay? Now, how do they differ in terms of media consumption? Why do we have to differentiate them in terms of the media consumption? Remember, most of the learning resources or most of the information are coming from this from the multimedia, from the media. It can be from television, from radio, from newspaper, and so on. So we'll try to find out how do they differ from one another using or based from their media consumption. Let's have first the Gen X. They still read newspapers, magazines, listen to radio, and watches television. About 165 hours worth of TV a month. They are also digitally savvy and spend roughly 7 hours a week on Facebook. Meaning to say, they also know how to make use of this technology. They are also aware of the things that is present in our society, in our surroundings. They know how to make use of Facebook, social media. They do also read newspaper, TVs, and so on. Yung mga baby boomers natin, yung mga 56 years old and above, sila naman yung heavily dependent on televisions, the local media, the televisions, the newspapers, and the radio. Kaya kung mapapansin niyo, 'di ba, kung meron kayong mga grandpas and grandmas, sa umaga, 'di ba, ang unang pinapatugtog niyan hindi telebisyon, radyo, 'di ba? So I hope nakaka-relate yung iba sa atin. So next, the Gen Y or the Millennials. 95% still watch TV but Netflix edges out. This generation is extremely comfortable with mobile devices but 32% still uses computer for purchases. They typically have multiple social media accounts. Ayan. Ito na yung mga, yes, they do still watch television pero they're more after with yung mga napapanood online. It could be sa Netflix, sa YouTube. These are also the people who have social or multiple social media accounts. Nandiyan ang Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, o yung iba may Telegram pa, o di kaya naman may mga social dating apps pa. 'Di ba? Sila na yung mga batch na yaan. And then lastly, the Gen Z. The average Gen Zer received their first mobile phone at age 10.3 years old. Many of them grew up playing with their parents' mobile phones or tablets. They have grown up in a hyper-connected world, and the smartphone is their preferred method of communication. So a while ago, before we start this webinar, since we are celebrating my father's birthday today, yung tita ko tsaka yung mama ko kayo nagpe-prepare ng food. So pinag-uusapan nila, syempre magkakaroon na nga daw ng online classes and all, hanggang sa itong apo nga nila na ang kinukuwento nila parating nga daw hawak-hawak yung cellphone o atak ng atak o yan Mobile Legends, 'di ba? So sabi ko nga, okay, o you listen later in my talk. Bakit? Kasi these are the people that concerns about my talk. Not just the Gen Zers, not just the millennials, but also the Gen X and other group of people. Bakit nga ba ganon yung klase ng kabataang meron tayo ngayon? At paano natin gagawin na ma-match kung ano man yung meron yung kabataan natin ngayon doon sa ating klase ng pagtuturo o pag-deliver ng ating mga lessons sa kanila. So by merely looking at our presentation here, the Gen Z or the Gen Zers are the ones predominantly occupying the student population in our educational arena, the Gen Zs, okay, the Gen Zers. So that would be the meat of our discussion. Anong klase nga bang bata meron tayo and how are we going to interact with them in our classes? So, like what I said a while ago, this webinar will be a different one. It will be an interactive one. So, guys, if you are already holding your mobile devices, please get ready with your mobile devices because I want you to describe the Gen Z learners in one word. And how are we going to do that? We'll be using Mentimeter. So using your mobile devices or your spare tab in your laptops or desktop, you just key in this one, you just go to www.menti.com and then you will be using the code 355264. Again, you go to menti.com, www.menti.com, and then use the code 355264. So I hope, guys, you are now doing it. So I'll be showing you my screen using the Mentimeter. Okay. So thank you so much. Meron na pong sumagot. Yan. We already have three. So we have digital, distracted, trying. Thank you so much for those people who are participating in our webinar, actively participating, and you are now seeing. Yan, 'di ba? Miss Kiana, nakikita po yung screen ko?
Yes po, sir. Yes po.
Okay, ayan. So this is actually one of the applications that we can use in our classes so that we can, we can encourage or motivate our students to engage in our classes, in our lessons. Yung nakikita niyo mga big letters or yung mas visible na mga words, those are actually the words repeatedly, okay, being sent by our viewers. So, ibig sabihin, kung mas nakikita natin yung word na digital, yan, ibig sabihin mas madaming sumasagot niyan. Techie, innovative, yan. Active. Yan. Hyperactive. Yes. Distracted. Yan. So, we call it the cloud words. Yan. So, total, we have 859, 875, and it continuously increasing. So, this is actually one of the applications that you can use in your classes. So, nakakatuwa din yan gamitin kasi hindi mo na kailangang tawagin isa-isa yung mga bata just to recite. Kadalasan, 'di ba, yung mga bata natin ganyan. Pag nagtanong ka, walang nagtataas ng kamay. Pero mind you, those people or those students who are sitting in your classes also know something. They just do not want to speak. 'Di ba? So, kailangan meron tayong gawing mga paraan na kung saan ma-elicit natin yung mga ideas nila in a creative way. Okay? So again, thank you so much po sa mga nag-participate on this particular activity. So I will now going to go back to my PowerPoint presentation. Oh, don't worry, we have other activities pa. Yan. Okay, let me now go back to my PowerPoint presentation. Okay. So from those voluminous descriptions that you gave a while ago, Mac Grindle gave us 5 major characteristics. So sabi nga natin, 'di ba, the very first rule in education, in teaching learning process, we must be able to know our learners. Know your learners because in knowing your learners, you could really know what to do in your classes, what kind of strategies you're going to employ, and how are you going to catch their attention. So, tignan natin, paano nga ba niya dinescribe or how did Macrindle characterize this group of students or the generations or the students nowadays? Sabi niya, number one, they are social. Second, they are mobile. Third, they are global. Fourth, visual. And the last characteristics of our students, they are digital. Let's have it one by one. Social. In the 21st century, content can now be accessed through technology anywhere, and often in very visual and engaging forms. Thus, we have flipped classrooms where learning takes place outside. However, the essential engagement and practice is still conducted at school by a teacher acting as a facilitator. As we enter the 21st century, we keep on hearing about a lot of forces: communication, collaboration, cooperation, critical thinking, and so on. Isa lang yung tinutumbok niya, that our students must engage with their peers, not just with the teachers, because the teachers will only act as a facilitator of the learning. Okay, or the learning processes. You know what? The K to 12 program is very promising. They are actually this program, or the K to 12 program, really adheres to the characteristics, or solves or answer this needs of the students in terms of social. I am sure those who are watching right now and part of the senior high school would know probably what work immersion program is. In work immersion program, we allow our students to go out. Remember, not everything can really be learned and can be taught inside the four corners of the room. So other learnings can actually be taken outside. So let's all watch this short video clip showing the different activities that we might get in as we bring our students outside. So these are actually the partner companies of our school, and these are our students engaging in the work immersion program. Again, not everything can be taught inside the classroom. Why? Because the real world is outside. I mean, the reality is outside the classroom. And so therefore, we have to immerse them outside the classroom. So since our school is a media arts school, our partner companies are also in line with the media arts and design. And you know what? After doing the work immersion program, you can actually process some of the reflection from your students, and you would really be amazed about the reflections, or about the things that they've learned. These are actually the lessons which are really authentic and that they can really make use eventually as they venture to a bigger world. In fact, yung iba nga diyan halos nag-iyakan pa kasi yung hirap nga daw na dinanas. Alam naman din nila na magagamit nila in the future. And yung mga gamit kasi, yung mga equipments, syempre wala namang mga ganyang gamit yung mga paaralan natin, 'di ba? So it's really better as well, to partner with different companies. You know what, even if you're not in the senior high school, even if you are in the elementary or in the high school level, you can actually do as well partnering with other companies. And one of the companies or organizations that you can partner with, yung mga local government units natin. The local government units, their offices, they also have so many programs, and kadalasan wala silang mga participants. So kailangan nila kayo. You just have to, deal with them and connect with them. So this AVP is also one of the requirements under our work immersion program. So yun nga lang guys, ang problema, paano na ngayon? 'Di ba? With the social distancing and the health protocols being given to us by DOH and the government, I'm not sure if we will still be pushing through with the work immersion program as how we do it before, or kahit kayo, 'di ba? Dito ngayon lumabas yung iba't ibang mga platforms na pwede natin gawin wherein students can still engage with other learners and with their teachers. Nagkaroon ngayon tayo ng nagkaroon ngayon tayo ng mga LMS. Yan, 'di ba? Yung mga virtual classroom. We have the Moodle, the Canvas, the Brightspace, Edmodo, Google Classroom, and the Blackboard. Actually, marami pa yan. I do not know if you are also one of the many teachers right now na ano na, kumbaga parang overloaded na information overloaded na with all the LMS being presented to them, with all the trainings and the webinars conducting concerning about this LMS. Minsan hindi na natin alam, alin nga ba talaga diyan ang gagamitin natin? Alin nga ba talaga diyan ang effective? Alin nga ba talaga diyan yung kaya nating magamit, 'di ba? So it's now all up to you on how are you going to explore on those LMS. Perhaps you can have another webinar or an online seminar regarding a certain LMS that you can make use of. But what I want to present this afternoon in terms of how can we still engage our students in our classes and how can we get the interest of our students concerning about the five characteristics of these students through exploring some online, I got to find out this one LMS as well, the Classcraft. I hope others are also aware about what Classcraft is, and bakit ko siya nagustuhan is that it's actually like a game. Okay, it's actually an online platform for educational purposes. It's also like the LMS that is also being seen in my screen. Pero ang kaibahan niya, it's a gamification one. Ibig sabihin, it seems that they are just, doing some video games, pero they are already, in fact, learning something. Bakit? Let me first show you the interface of this classcraft. Kapag in-open nyo yan siya, ito yung lalabas. Actually, kagabi, or yeah, 2 nights ago, I already manually made some students. Ito si Don Sulweta. Yan. Si Don Sulweta yung estudyante ko. And ito yung classmates ni Don. Yan. Ngayon, sino-sino yung classmates ni Don? Ito, sila Richard Gutierrez, si Angel Oxin, sila Nadine Lustre, si Aga Mulak. Yan. Yan yung mga classmate ni Don. So kapag lumabas ngayon yan, o kapag yun yung ginamit nila, yung mga bata, they are in character. Okay? Now, yung pinakaloob ng aking online class is ganito. This is actually the module that I made, or the worksheet, the activity sheet, the activity that I made. My topic is elements of culture. Okay? This icon is actually where you can find your lessons. Ikaw syempre yung gagawa ng mga lessons mo, yung mga topics mo, lalagay mo lang siya dito. So ito yung parang pinaka-arena ng mga bata. At yung arena nila, yun yung mga lessons, yung mga topics. And then, ito yung pinaka-overview. Yan. So, syempre, dito sila mag-start. So, once they completed this part, they will now proceed to the next part. Pag natapos nila to, proceed sila sa next. Actually, eto, kayo ang maglalagay niyan. Pwedeng maglagay ka dito sa dagat. Maglagay ka dun sa may dulo. O di kaya naman maglagay ka dito sa may parang bridge. So, it's all up to you. So parang meron siyang parang mga levels, 'di ba? Parang 'di ba ganun din sa mga video games? Parang you have to unlock first a certain topic or a certain lesson before you proceed to the next one. And then ito yung closer view. Let's say for example, magi-start na yung lesson. Ayan, the introduction. Now, pag nabasa na niya yung introduction, he can now proceed to the first lesson. Okay? Now, this one, eto ngayon yung mga topics ko under elements of culture. It comprises beliefs, symbols, language, values, and so on. Now, for the introduction, kung gusto nyo, pwede kayong gumawa ng parang story para feel na feel nila na they are really in character. Tapos you can also attach your files. Let's say, for example, you want to have an outline of the topics that they have to complete. You can attach it here. Okay, and then why is it is also engaging? The story, this is actually your introduction, the tasks, I mean the things that you want your students to do, the assignment, if you want to give them assignments. Tapos ang maganda rito, let's say for example, they finished ahead the assignment and they submitted it ahead of time. You can give a certain points to them, an extra points. Tapos yung points na yon, magpapalit siya ngayon ng mga costume ng character. O di kaya naman, pwede siyang magkaroon ng kapangyarihan. Yung mga kapangyarihan naman na niya yun, pwede niyang magamit kapag halimbawa nababawasan siya ng points. Tapos ito yung discussion wherein the students can discuss among themselves. You can post a question and then you have, if you want to require them to post their opinions, their insights, or their ideas, and then the progress if they are or if they completed the tasks. Ayan. So, para makita nyo kung ano talaga how does it feel to be inside the class that I made. I have here codes. However, I only have 25 codes. Pag halimbawang gagawa na kayo, pwede naman yung kung may mga Google Classroom kayo, if you already have students, you can easily assigned a certain codes to these students. Pero in this particular webinar, I manually did it para matry ninyo siya. Okay? So, pili lang kayo ng isa. Yun nga lang, meron lamang 25 from the many viewers that I have right now. You just have to go to www.classcraft.com. This is another application that you can make use of. And then you just have to log in using your Google account. Then you just have to use one code from above. So maybe later, if flash ko na lang siya ulit, kung halimbawa, or screenshot nyo siya para later you can try it. Okay? Now, para sa iba, I'll be showing you what's inside. Okay. So, halimbawa, ito na yung nyo, no? Nagpunta na kayo sa www.classcraft.com. Log in. And then, you will now be directed to the platform. You have to sign in using your Google account. Or if you want to sign up, pwede rin naman. So, kailangan lang meron kang email account. And then for the student, you use I'm a student. Pero kung kayo yung gagawa, use the account, the teacher. So, lalagay nyo lang dyan yung code na binigay ko kanina and then presto. There you go. Sino siya? Si Charmaine Sigwat. Yan. So, eto na ngayon siya. Ngayon, pupunta na siya sa klase ko. Kiklik lang niya later yung quest. So, ito yung mga pwede niyang explore later. So, pupunta siya sa quest. There you go. Ito na ngayon yung ginawa kong module. Or the online activity. Ayan. So, ito na yung introduction ko. Pwede kayong mag-attach. Start quest. So, kapag natapos niya yan, he will be proceeded to the next one. So, ito yung story. Pwede kayong maglagay dyan ng mga short information or description. The task, they have to give examples of the norms. And then, assignment. The discussion part. And that's it. So, you see, guys, you can also do this. You can also have this one. So, perhaps you can just explore first. Kasi ako medyo natagalan din ako bago ko siya nakuha. Pero when I presented this to some of my students, just days before this webinar, natuwa din sila, naaliw din sila. Kasi para nga namang naglalaro lang sila and that they are in character. But at the same time, they are learning. Okay. So that's the first one, being social. Now, let's proceed to the next characteristics of the learners that we have right now. They are mobile. Not only through technology do today's students interact, but they are mobile in terms of the jobs they will have and the homes they will live in. It is therefore important to think about how you can equip this generation with not just content, but resilience in a changing world. You know, isa sa mga nakikita kong problema at present, okay, in terms of our learners is that they are actually in the fast phase mode always. They want everything to be as instant as possible. You know, even in class discussion, 'di ba? Parang ako kasi when I was in high school, talaga I really grew up in a classroom setting wherein the teachers are the ones really talking in front. And you know, I mean, I find it really effective when my teacher do the talking and that I am just listening to him or to her. Maybe because during that time, very dependent tayo sa information na makukuha natin sa mga teachers natin. Remember, when you want to find out something, you need to have 5 to 10 books or resources, learning materials, or you need to have a complete set of encyclopedia or a dictionary in your houses, you know, just to have an information as credible as possible. Pero ang problema kasi ngayon, we have to accept the fact that our learners could already get access in the information in an easy manner, in an easy way. In just one click, whatever the information that they are needing, meron na. So ang nangyayari ngayon, in a classroom setup, okay, some of us, we are keep on, you know, talking and talking inside, I mean, in front of our students, in front of our classes. And then, the students, minsan, nakikita natin, boring na sa atin. Ayaw na minsan makinig. Bakit? They don't find anything relevant in the things that we are saying. It may really be relevant to us teachers. I mean, the things that we are saying, because we know it is relevant. That's why we are telling it to. That's why we are telling this to them. However, the students could not really see it. Yun yung nagiging problema. So paano natin siya ngayon pagsasamahin? How are we going to match this problem between the teachers and the students? Again, we have to accept the fact that our students are already mobile and that they can easily get information whether I mean the way they really wanted it. Okay, so what we can do instead of giving them the voluminous information or the content that we want to give to them, you let us give them what is the purpose, the rationale. I mean, um, how they can make use of it, how they can make how can make this information or content relevant to the lives of these people. And another thing that we have to focus on is that from this information, from this content, how can we make these people or how can we make these students flexible enough, resilient enough? Bakit? Dahil nga nabuhay sila sa panahon na kung saan ang mga bagay-bagay ay nandiyan na sa kanilang paligid. They are actually short-tempered and that they do not really want, you know, yung to exert a lot of effort and a lot of energy in terms of achieving something. Let's say for example, information. Kasi nga alam nila na they can easily get it. So ang kailangan nating gawin, paano natin sa kanila maipapakita na itong lesson na ito ay relevant sa buhay nila. Paano? Provide rationale. Always and ever. Instead of giving them the full content or the whole content of your lesson, you just give them the reason. Why do they have to learn your subject? And mind you, if they were able, or if these people or if these students will be able to see the relevance of your subject, of your topic, hindi mo na kailangan magsalita. Kasi sila mismo ang hahanap ng impormasyon na yaan. Baka nga magulat tayo, mas alam pa nung bata yung tinuturo natin kesa sa atin. Bakit? If it finds, I mean, if it interests them, I mean, your topics, your lesson, the one that you are discussing, kahit gabi pa yan, hindi mo mapipigilan yan na mag-search. Pero kapag ayaw ng bata, yung nileleson natin o yung tinatopic natin, kahit anong gawing pilit natin, walang effort na gagawin yung mga yan. Okay? So, explain upfront why a lesson is important and how it's applicable in the real world. Siguro better din na yung mga gagawin natin ngayon as we enter the new school year, applicable into their houses. Like this is the lesson, how can they make use of it? How can make use of the lessons that we are discussing online to their respective houses, to their respective homes, 'di ba? Kasi nasa bahay sila ngayon eh, 'di ba? I mean, ganun siguro yung gawin natin this coming school year and something that they can really make use of. Okay? Next characteristics. They are global. Our students social, mobile, and third, they are global. They are indeed global. Today's students are the most globally connected and influenced generation in history and are not limited to the local but are global as never before. Let's see. Balikan natin yung mga generations natin ha. Gen X would probably prefer Nora Honor. 'Di ba masaya na tayo niyan kapag kasi Nora Honor na yung nakikita natin sa TV. Si Ate V. Yan. O di kaya naman yung mga kanta ni Freddie Aguilar. Aminin, ako talaga nabuhay yung when I was in high school, isa 'yan sa parating ginagamit ng teacher namin. Yan. Yung mga kanta ng ating mga OPM singers. Yan. Kapag halimbawa, kailangan ng i-target ni teacher yung affective side ng mga estudyante, 'di ba? Ang hilig ng mga teachers natin diyan before mga song. O di kaya naman yung mga kanta ni Pops Fernandez. 'Di ba parang pag ano, okay na, masaya na tayo, kontento na tayo. At syempre kapag kinindatan ka na ni Gabby Concepcion, o 'di ba? So sana nakaka-relate yung iba diyan, yung mga Gen X, Gen Y natin, 'yan. Pero sabi nga natin, it's totally different now. Our generations now, the students that we have right now, they are indeed different. Today's students are global. Bakit? 'Di ba? Mga BTS, o mga Blackpink, yan na talaga yung mga iniidolo nila ngayon. In fact, pati nga sa pananamit, pati sa style ng buhok, pati sa style ng itsura, sa ginagamit nila sa araw-araw, 'di ba? They are heavily influenced with what's happening globally. Ayan, 'di ba, yung mga video games na 'yan, yung Mobile Legends, yung COD. Actually, di ko nga alam yung COD na 'yan. I just asked somebody. Yun pala, ang mga kalaban din diyan, mga galing ibang bansa din. O samantalang tayo, 'di ba, parang nabuhay naman tayo before na sa tumbang preso at sa luksong tinik, masaya ka na. Kapag hindi mo pa kaibigan yung kalaro mo, kalaban, hindi mo pa pasasalihin, 'di ba? Pero ngayon hindi. Kumbaga parang they can even engage to other people outside the country. 'Di ba? It's now borderless. At syempre, magpapahuli ba ang mga sumagip ng quarantine ng ilan sa atin, 'di ba? Sino-sino yung mga yan? Actually, sinulat ko kasi hindi ko rin sila kilala. Sila Gong Yu, si Kim So Hyun, si Lee Min Ho, 'di ba? To the point na minsan, 'di ba, we are so affected with these people. So, the question now would be, hindi pwede na tayo na nasa education field manatiling local while our students are global. So, what now would be the challenge for us educators? Yes, to be global as well. And how can we do it? Sabi ko nga kanina, when I am conversing with Miss Kiana before we begin the live session for this webinar, we always have to take advantage of what is happening right now. We just always have to be positive in everything that is happening around us. Nagkaroon ng pandemic, nagkaroon ng mga lockdowns and all. Um, nag-offer ng madaming mga online courses, all for free. The massive open online courses. Why not make use of advantage of what is happening right now? Enroll in the many MOOC or the open online courses. 'Di ba? We have the Sailor, the Khan Academy, the edX, Coursera, Harvard. They're offering so many courses and all for free. Well, of course, you also engage in webinars like this being provided by Vibal. 'Di ba? Imagine kapag halimbawa walang pandemic, you have to spend so much money sa registration fee. Kapag halimbawa malayo pa yung lugar, 'di ba? Dadayuhin mo pa and all. So, now that we are in our respective homes, pwede pa rin tayong maging global. Global in terms of, you know, getting to know about the trends globally, 'di ba? Internationally. Para nang sa gayon, makasabay pa rin tayo I mean, so that at least we will be able to, to give what is due to our students and at least engage, these learners to our classes. You know, one thing that we can also do, yung kanina 'di ba nag-ano tayo, nag-mentimeter, that is also one thing that you can make use of kasi may ginagamit din siya ng mga teachers sa ibang bansa. Tapos meron na rin mga ready-made materials. So isipin mo no, you were able to share your resources to other teachers abroad, and those foreign teachers are also able to share whatever resources that they have with you. And so, yan yung isa nating gagawin ngayon sa ating next activity. So get ready again with your mobile devices because we will be playing the Kahoots. Yan. So I'm sure some of you there is already familiar with Kahoot. So what you have to do is you just key in kahoot.it. Again, just key in kahoot.it. By the way, to our viewers, to our participants, you use your real name for this session. Bakit? Kasi yung mananalo sa Kahoot natin, padadalahan ko ng GCash. Yan, 100 peso load na through GCash. Kaya make use of your real name para makita natin kung talagang ikaw nga ba yung nanalo. Baka mamaya i-PM mo ko tapos sabihin mo ikaw yung nanalo. Ayan. So, let's now, okay. So, tingnan naman natin. Okay, wait. New share. Google Chrome. Okay, for a while. Miss Kiana, ano pong nakita ngayon sa screen?
Sir, yung Mentimeter po natin.
Yung Mentimeter pa
Yes
din.
po.
Okay, wait.
Sige po.
Pupunta tayo sa Kahoot. Ayun. Okay, so here's our game pin. Lagyan natin ng sounds para marinig din ng ating mga participants. So for our Miss Kiana, ano na po nakikita? Nasa Kahoot na po tayo?
Yes po, sir.
Ayan, exciting. So make use of your real name. You just go to kahoot.it. And then you use our game pin 3842127. Again, our game pin, ayan, si Nestle. Yung pwede pong with first name and surname. Pero sige, wag na nga. Siguro, let's get 100 participants. Ay, ang dami, ang bilis. Okay, sige, mag-start na tayo. Yung mga, ayan. So, key in the correct answer. How do virus enter healthy cells? Breaking through They enter through the pores, their key matches the cell's lock, or scientists don't exactly know. What is your answer? Okay, we have 60, 70, and 1. So, oh! Oh, anong nangyari sa 70 sa 80 plus? Only 5 get it correctly. Siguro mga science teacher to. So, who are they? Are you excited? Annalyn A. Balu. Yan. Palakpakan natin si Miss Annalyn. Second question. Yan. Habol-habol tayo, ha? Pabilisan po pala itong mag-key in ng sagot. Nakalimutan kong sabihin kanina. Okay, next question. True or false? Once inside, viruses usually replicate or multiply. Ay, ang bilis bigla. Anong iba? Gustong bumawi. Grabe, 360 answers. And there are 215 who got it correctly. And who top who among them got it correctly? Oh, si Miss, ay, nawala si Miss. Emmanuel. Ayan, si Emmanuel. 1,424. Wow. Nawala na si Miss Annalyn. Miss Marites, go laban. Next question. When a virus invades a living organism, the living organism becomes the virus. Protein code, host, genetic material, none of the above. 10 seconds to go. 5, 2, and 1. Okay, 966 answered. Oh, there are 140 who get it correctly. And wow, ang galing naman ni si Sir Emmanuel. Aba, ano ba 'to si Sir Emmanuel? Siguro ano 'to, DOST ba 'to? DOST scholar ba 'to si Sir? 2003. Oh, okay. Fourth question. Viruses are made of genetic material and its legs, protein coat, brain, or eyes. Nakakatuwa naman yung mga sumasagot. Ang dami. And 1. Who's on top? Let's see. Wow, napakahusay naman ni Sir Emmanuel. Sino bang sa kanya? Edita is the highest climber. Next, fifth question. Humans become ill from a virus when our immune system doesn't fight. We always get sick when they enter. There are too many viruses to defend against. Both A and B. And 1. And meron lamang 170 na nakakuha ng tamang sagot at ang nasa taas ay si aba, iba talaga, si Emmanuel. Arlene Legaspi, laban. Tigasan kaya sila? Mamaya malalaman natin. Sixth question. If you are sick with a virus, what will the doctor tell you? To rest, use over-the-counter medications for symptoms, stay hydrated, or all of the above. 3, 2, and 1. Sino kaya makakatalo kay Emmanuel? Aba, siya pa rin talaga. Mukhang, wag kayong sumuko, guys. Kaya nyo yan. Laban pa. Seventh question. How can we try to prevent a virus from taking over our body? You can't. Sleep, vaccine, eating vitamin C. And 5 seconds. Go, guys. 2 and 1. Okay. 142 got it correctly. Iba talaga. Napakahusay. Mika Dayaw, Jessica Nativid. Nativid lang. Andre Vermont. Okay. Eighth question. A vaccine contains bacteria, healthy virus, dead, weakened virus, or all of the above? Ha? Mabagal ngayon yung pag-under ng mga sagot natin. 3 seconds to go. Go, guys. And one. Oh, there are 271 who got it correctly. Wow naman talaga. So shout out natin si Emmanuel, kung sino ka man, ang galing mo po. Mika Dayaw, habol. Meron pang 2 questions. Jessica Nativid, Angel May Monde, and Juna Misagon. Okay, ninth questions. There are more, 2 questions. One more questions after this. Strength, character, or immunity. Vaccines help us build blank to a virus. What's the answer? 5 seconds to go. Go, go. Okay. 348 got it correctly. And still, Emmanuel is on top. Okay, last question. Si Emmanuel kaya ang makakatanggap ng ating tumataging ting na 100? Or si Mika Dayaw o meron pa kayang iba? Last question. Go, guys. This system helps fight against invading viruses and bacteria. Okay, 5 seconds to go, and we can now meet our winners. Okay, 934 answered. Oh, 90 lang. Oh, by the way guys, tatlo pala yung ano dito, makikita nating winners para matuwa din naman yung magiging top 3 natin. Yung rank 3, 50 pesos load. Yung rank 2, another 50 pesos. And then yung rank 1, 100 peso load. Okay? And are you all excited to find out who are our top 3 winners? Tanan! Jessica Nativid. May 50 pesos load ka. Ayan. Mika Dayaw. And our Emmanuel. Yay! Yeah, di ba? Ako na yung natutuwa. Okay. So there you go. That is our Kahoot. And you can also do this. You can also make use of this. By the way, the activity or the questions, I just actually took it. Again, sabi ko nga, sharing is caring. So I think the one who made this is also from other country. Yun yung sinasabi ko na we can actually, connect with other teachers abroad, and they can share the resources that they have, and at the same time, we Filipino teachers can also at least share whatever materials that we have sa ibang bansa din naman, 'di ba? So that is Kahoot. Yan. I hope guys you enjoyed our activity. I mean that application. Next characteristic of our learners that they are visual. So in an era of information overload, messages have increasingly become image-based. Signs, logos, and brands communicate across the language barriers with color and picture rather than with words and phrases, which is true. 'Di ba? So kadalasan yung mga bata natin ayaw na nilang magbasa, ayaw na nila ng marami nakikitang words. What they want is just pictures. And so make use of those pictures to engage your students. You want big picture, use big image. This is actually one of the template that I took also from Slides Carnival. So in that particular picture, you can actually give, you can elicit so many questions and insights from your students. Last school year, in one of my topics in UCSP, Understanding Culture, Society, and Politics, instead of discussing with them the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and the last activity kasi is an advocacy campaign. What I did is that I asked them to come up with a photo a pictorial, since they really want, pictorials. They want posting their pictures in Instagrams and in Facebook. O sige, binigyan ko sila ng pagkakataon. So we made an advocacy campaign by just really, making use of their pictures. No explanations, no paragraphs, only phrases. And see how creative are our students. 'Di ba? You just have to, give them and let them do whatever they want to do. Ibigay ko anong hilig sa kanila at makikita nyo kung gaano kaganda yung mga bagay na pwede nilang magawa. See? This one, ang kanyang advocacy is body shaming. The right to sleep and rest, leisure. Ayan, 'di ba? So, yun nga, 'di ba? Parang let us just try to see what is the interest of our students, the things that they want to do in their lives. I mean, what they usually do, 'di ba? In social media particularly, 'di ba? Diyan natin makikita kung ano yung mga hilig nila. And so, kung anong hilig nila, yun ang ibigay natin sa pamamagitan ng mga lessons natin, ng mga activities na pwede natin gawin sa klase natin. And mind you, gugustuhin at iibigin nila ang subject mo, ang lesson mo, ang topic mo kasi related sa buhay nila at related sa kanila. Another application that I used in my classes. Ngayon dito sa webinar na ito, I actually used Slides Carnival. Yan. Ngayon siyempre 'di ba, hindi ka nagagamit ng before the pandemic, we are still using Manila papers and cartolina. When I was a student teacher in Antonio Maceda Integrated School, back then my critic teacher was Lorena Ganjongko, yan, si Ma'am Lorena. Meron kaming parati ko siya nakikita yung Manila paper niya, yung cartolina niya, nape-preserve niya, naka-plastic cover pa and all. Tanong, pwede ba natin siya gamitin ngayon sa online classes? Pwede naman kung gusto mo yung background mo, yun yung 'di ba, yung mga cartolinas and Manila papers. Pero isa sa pwede natin gamitin since we will be dealing with PowerPoint presentations, 'di ba? You can also make use of this Slides Carnival kasi nandito na yung templates. Lalagay mo na lang yung information. May guides na rin kung anong ilalagay mo, kung picture ba yan, kung words ba yan, kung numbers ba yan. And since our students are visual, meron na rin dyan mga infographics, meron na rin dyan mga ready-made charts that you can make use of. So in that way, hindi mabuburyo yung estudyante mo na puro words yung nakikita niya. So may mga images, may mga pictures. Okay? So ayan, Slides Carnival. Pwede nyo siyang i-download, pwede nyo rin siyang gamitin online. Last is, our students is digital. Etong ginawa natin ngayon, yung mga pinresent ko sa inyong mga activities, yung mga online activities from the Kahoot, from the Mentimeter, yung Slides Carnival, etong ginagawa natin ngayon, this is digital already. Okay? So we've called the emerging generation Gen Alpha. But we also call them the Generation Glass. Why Generation Glass? Hindi na tayo sa papel. 'Di ba? Hindi na ballpen at papel ang ginagamit ng mga estudyante natin. What they are using right now are the iPads and the screens. And on these iPads and screens, they learned. 'Di ba? In one of my classes, um, nung nagkaklase ako siyempre sanay ako nung sinusulat ko yung mga lectures ko. But one of my students told me, "Sir, okay lang po ba na naka-laptop?" I just allowed her. Bakit? Do'n siya natututo eh. I mean, kanya-kanya tayo ng paraan kung paano tayo natututo. For the Gen X and the Gen Y, perhaps, the most effective way sa atin pa rin is pagsusulat. Let's say, for example, ako, yung lecture ko ngayon, I wrote it. Sinulat ko muna siya sa paper and then I transferred it in a PowerPoint presentation. Doon ako mas siyang, doon ako mas nagiging effective, 'di ba? Yung mga bata natin, kung mas natututo sila sa iPad, kung mas natututo sila sa cellphone, sa laptop, sa computer, then let them do it. Allow them to do it. Allow them to use it. 'di ba? I mean sa cellphones, ayaw nilang itago mga cellphones, so then use it, 'di ba? Ngayon nagamit natin siya, 'di ba? So there's no better way to explain this but this one. They are digital. So guys, teachers, viewers, I know that we are all teachers, we are all educators, and we are all innovators. So let us just try to recall what are the five characteristics of today's students. They are social, they are mobile, they are global, visual, and digital. So after this webinar and after knowing some of the things that you can make use of in your respective classes, I am not saying naman na show everything away that you used before and then start learning about these things. Dahil eto na tayo, papunta na talaga tayo sa online classes. No. Like what I said a while ago, you are teachers, you are educators. I know you are innovators. The new normal classroom does not tell you to forget your time tested strategies. I know you already have something that you made from the past that you see and that you think effective enough in your classes, in your students. You are the teacher of your students. You know very well your students. And I know and I believe you know what is good for your students. But what I am trying to point out here is that while we do have the time tested strategy, we can still innovate it. We can still improve it and match it to what is existing. Adopt to the new trends in education. Let's say, for example, in my case, I am really fond of asking my students to come up with a video. Okay, before pandemic, yes, we can do it. The students can do it. They can actually make videos, they can actually shoot, they can film, and so on and so forth. But after the pandemic, can I still use it? Pwede pa rin ba yung klase ng paggawa ng mga videos nila? Pwede pa rin ba yung klase ng paggawa ng films nila before the pandemic? And now, after pandemic, hindi na. Pero sabi ko nga, these are the time-tested strategies that I have from the past. We can innovate it. Paano ko siya in-innovate? Sabi ko nga, you just have to be very aware of the things that your students are doing. Make use of the social media. Ano ang sikat ngayon? Yung mga pass the challenge, 'di ba? Pass the brush challenge, pass that makeup challenge or the transformation challenge. And so that is one that I asked my students did last or I mean 2 nights ago. So since we are in media art school and caters for media, yung mga gamit na pinapakita nila o yung mga bagay na pinapakita nila are all concerning or pertaining to the media arts. So eventually you can ask them, why are those things essential to their course? Why are those things important? What are the use of those things? And to you there, guys, to our viewers, you can also make this one. Let's say, for example, for the humanities and social sciences, what are the essentials for this group of people? For the STEM people, for the STEM students, what are the things that they think essential? For the ABM, for the gas, for the sports, di ba? Pasa sila ng mga bola. Bola ng basketball, ng volleyball. Wag lang ikaw ang binobola nila, di ba? There you go. You see, kung before, yung heavy movies, heavy films, heavy short films, na hindi na natin pwede magawa again, we can just innovate it. Nagawa? Yes. Nagawa. Again, we just have to be innovators. We just have to innovate things. So innovate without abandoning what works. So again, 'di ba? Nagamit na natin yan from the past, and I'm sure you were able to see the effects of those strategies that you made from the past. You just have to innovate it. And if after this webinar, you are still doubtful if you can enter or if you can face the new normal in our classrooms, in your respective classes, do not doubt yourself. You know what? Before this day, medyo doubtful din ako sa sarili ko. Like sabi ko nga, karapat dapat ba ako na maging speaker sa Vibal? Kaya ko ba? So, I mean, two nights ago, yun yung iniisip ko talaga. Like, sabi ko nga kay Miss Kiana, parang ayaw ko na, parang gusto ko mag-back out. Kasi parang sabi ko, with the line of the speakers from the past, and then ako, di ba, parang sino ba naman ba ako? Until this one person, a colleague of mine, hindi niya alam na magto-talk ako ngayon dito sa Vibal. Minessage niya ako, you know, just to tell me lang na, you know what, malayo ang mararating mo and all ganito, ganyan. So, sabi ko nga, minsan, di ba, you just have to believe yourself. You just have to trust yourself. Because there are people who are also believing in your capability. Di ba? So, just to end this, your burning desire and passion for teaching is enough to change the lives of the learners. You don't need to have the many online activities. You don't need to abandon the things that you are doing from the things that you did from the past just to get updated, just to be techie savvy. Your burning desire and passion for the learners for teaching is enough. So that's it for my topic this afternoon. So once again, I am Erwin Apostol saying thank you so much to all of you who started and finished my talk this afternoon. So if you do have question, you can find me, or if you want to ask something, you can find me at my in my social media accounts, Erwin Apostol, my Facebook, Erwin underscore Apostol, my Instagram, and feel free to send me a message using my email account. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed and you learned something from today's webinar. Thank you, Miss Kana.
Okay po. Thank you very much, Sir Erwin, for that very engaging session. So before we end the session, sir, let's proceed to the Q&A part. Ayan
Okay.
po, we
Miss
have...
Kiana, before the Q&A part,
Apo.
okay lang bang batiin ko muna yung mga ko.
Sige po,
Hindi ko
sir.
sila
Go
nabati
po.
kayo ng nung umpisa.
Sige po, sir.
Yeah, yung mga friends, colleagues ko from the Consolacion College Manila, the Augustinian community, hello there, hello guys. They are the ones who accepted me in my first year of teaching from Central Escolar University and Central Escolar Integrated School, from the Quezon City High School, and from the Eugenio Lopez Junior Center for Media Arts Senior High School. Hello po sa inyong lahat. And of course, my relatives, my family, my friends. Sige po, Miss Kiana, let's now go to Q&A.
Okay po, sir. So our first question, sir, came from Miss Roda Caneda. Ayan po. The question, sir, is, Kahoot is really fun and engaging for learners. But is it effective if we assign it as their homework?
Okay. Pang yung Kahoot po kasi kung iaano natin siya as homework, medyo para sa akin para sa akin lang 'to. Mas okay po siya kapag halimbawang, as part of yung mga classroom engagement, engagement natin sa classroom, be it online or offline. For homework kasi, for assignments, siguro we can have other applications, or we can have other activities. And for assignment kasi, ako talaga, what I am suggesting in speaking about assignments, dapat yung assignments natin hindi na siya dapat yung researchable, yung makikita mo lang sa book. Sana yung assignment natin is something worthwhile, or something that they can prepare, or something which is connected to the next lesson or to the next topic. So Kahoot for assignment, for me siguro find other activities or find other applications for that. Kasi yung Kahoot mas okay siya kapag yun nga, yung classroom activities or online activities. Mas ano siya, mas engaging. Tsaka mas nakakatuwa siya. Actually, pagka face-to-face pa yaan, tapos naka-project, nakakatuwa siya lalo kasi makikita mo yung mga bata, yung excitement ng mga bata. Alam mo yung carried away talaga sila. So mas okay siya ng online and face-to-face.
Okay po, sir. Thank you very much for that answer. Next question po. We have here from Mr. Remin Passion. What best strategy would you suggest, sir, in teaching TVL computer
Oh,
system in senior high school? Yan po.
TVL. In speaking about teaching strategy, always remember that there is no best strategy that we can advise to our viewers. I mean, but we can offer strategies, but not the best one. Again, kasi all strategies naman is relative. I mean, a certain strategy can be best used in a certain group of people in a certain subject matter. Now, kung halimbawa ang subject kasi has something to do with computer, 'di ba? Ako kasi pagka ganyan, parati dapat yung modeling, 'di ba? I mean, modeling, demonstration kasi mas natututo yung mga bata kapag halimbawang hands-on. Hands-on in the sense na nakikita nila yung product, sila mismo yung nag-utilize ng product, sila mismo yung gumagamit ng product and all. So, in terms of strategy, yun nga, demonstration, modeling, social learning pa rin yun, social learning theory pa rin yun. Mm-mm. Siguro ang question niya ngayon dyan, paano pag online? 'Di ba? Let's say for example, ang topic niya is about computers, 'di ba? Let's say parts ng mga computer. Tapos sabihin nating online classes, 'di ba? So yun ngayon yung challenge. Like kung ano yung ginagawa mo from the past, kung halimbawa ang ginagawa mo from the past, face-to-face kayo, nag-utilize kayo ng computer, nagdi-discuss kayo ng parts ng computer and all, hawak mo sa kanila yung device and all, pinapagamit mo sa kanila yung device. Ngayon, ang tanong diyan, how can you be innovative in terms of dealing with that particular topic online? So, pwede siguro kung bitbit mo kung meron kang computer material sa bahay mo tapos online pinapakita mo demonstration pa rin, 'di ba? O di kaya naman sir, paano ngayon yung estudyante ngayon yaan? Paano naman nila ipapakita sa akin? Yaan, diyan ngayon papasok pwede yung mga filming, yung mga video, like i-video nila yung sarili nila. O di kaya naman merong time pressure, like in 10 minutes, in 20 minutes, in 5 minutes, dapat magawa mo na to and all. Yun.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po. Next question. We have here, I think, sir, this is one of the common questions. Medyo
Okay
marami po
po.
silang nagtatanong. Sir, how can we engage learners from the rural areas or yung mga
Oh,
estudyante po na mahina yung internet connection or hindi po updated yung kanilang devices or worse, wala po talaga silang devices to be used?
oo, no. Yaan, napakaganda nung question. Parang how can we engage our learners in the rural areas? Which I believe marami din ngayon na nanonood sa atin. Ngayon, I mean marami rin sa atin nanonood ngayon from the rural areas na mahirap o wala ding internet. Um, Again, sabi ko nga, hindi natin kailangang ipilit kung ano yung mga bagay na let's say for example ngayon, 'di ba, we will be entering the new normal setting like the online classes and all. But the Department of Education also gave us an option on how can we deliver our lessons. Kung hindi kaya ang internet at hindi kaya ang online, 'wag tayong mag-online, 'di ba? I mean kung kaya pa rin naman na dun sa mga rural areas na alam mo yon face to face or let's say for example yung community learning pwede pa rin naman siyang gawin. Yun nga lang siguro ang gustong malaman din nung ilan sa mga teachers natin, let's say for example, okay, parang nawala yung ano. Let's say for example, si teacher, meron siyang internet connection pero yung mga bata wala. Yan, 'di ba? Parang paano kapag halimbawa, yung gano'n naman, tapos gusto mong i-engage yung mga bata sa sa ganung klase ng sa ganung klase ng environment na ma-utilize din nila yung online online setup. Siguro, ako kasi ang ginawa ko diyan before, yung mga packet Wi-Fis. Kasi yung mga packet Wi-Fis, 'di ba, parang pwede siya ng 5 or 10 na estudyante, then they can share. So parang groupings. Para at least kahit si teacher meron, I mean, control niya yung activity, tapos yung mga bata, they can share naman din using the packet Wi-Fis. Ngayon, kung ang question naman natin is, paano kung halimbawa, wala talaga, okay, wala talagang internet connection, pero ang gusto mo lang mangyari ay maging engaging yung klase mo together with the students. Again, first and foremost na pwede nating gawin, alamin ano nga ba yung kinahihiligan ng mga batang 'yan. Ano ba yung kanilang gustong gawin talaga? Like in your community, ano nga bang meron diyan? Let me give you an example ha. Last year, we went to Zambales, particularly in Santa Fe OIT Elementary School. It's actually a school on top of a mountain. Walang internet connection, walang tubig, tapos ilan lang yung mga teachers. Ang teachers lang ata mga three teachers or 3 to 5 teachers, and then yung mga bata na. Alam mo kung anong ginawa namin? Kasi dahil nga nalaman din namin na yung mga bata doon ay playful. Nag-conduct kami ng activity na kung saan ang socialization namin is games lang, laro lang. And then after ng mga laro, merong session ng klase. Meron kaming diniscuss sa mga bata like safety precautions, safety measures na pwede nilang gawin whenever they are inside their houses or outside their houses, kasi it's about scouting naman din. So kasi pag halimbawa dinirekta mo, ito yung topic, ito yung lesson, without knowing what is the interest or what the students, what are the interests of the students, o ano yung kinahihiligan, o ano yung kinasasayahan ng mga bata, walang mangyayari. Magiging mabubugnot yung bata, mabubugnot din yung teacher. So first and foremost, again, alamin mo bilang teacher, ano ang kinahihiligan ng mga batang ito. Ano yung mga bagay na gustong gawin ng mga batang ito. Okay? Madami yan, madami kang madidiscover actually when you just try to open your communication and get some dialogues with these students. Isa pa pala yon, Miss Kiana, no, na gusto kong i-point out din sa mga listeners natin ngayon, yung start a dialogue with your students, with your learners. You know what, sometimes our students kasi are also sensitive to our teachers. Alam nila na busy din yung mga teachers. Kaya minsan they are hesitant na tanungin yung mga teachers nila o kausapin yung mga teachers nila. These pandemic times, you start to open up your communication to your students, to your learners. Magbigay ka ng certain hours. Let's say for example, this particular time, ito yung dialogue time ninyo, and then you get to know, you get to find out actually ano ba yung mga gusto ng mga batang ito, at dun ka ngayon pumasok bilang teacher kung paano mo siya gagawin. Ayun, I hope I was able to answer the question.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po. Then, our last question for this afternoon, this came from Mr. Jason Bello. What tools or strategies can you suggest in teaching ESP in junior high school? Thank
Oh, edukasyon sa pagpapakatao. Anong klaseng teaching strategy ang pwede nating magawa o magamit o mai-suggest para sa Mhm. You know what? Ako kasi pagdating sa teaching strategy talaga, um, yun eh, parang anong klaseng bata meron tayo, anong resources meron tayo. Kasi in terms of edukasyon sa pagpapakatao, value formation, right? Very ano yan, very crucial. Sabi nga natin, we can either make or break these pupils or these students. Ako, pagka ganyan, ang ginagawa ko, yung mga, meron actually via online, meron mga activities dyan na kung saan binibigyan, yung self-reflecting activities. Halimbawa ako, ang ginawa ko sa klase ko before, dahil nakikita ko na sa klase kasi 'di ba minsan yung mga estudyante natin meron silang mga inner problems sa mga classmates nila. Minsan meron silang mga personal issues or personal problems sa isa't isa. Then eventually, ikaw bilang teacher or bilang advisor, minsan hindi mo naman alam kung ano yun. Or minsan alam mo, pero minsan ayaw mo naman pakialamanan. Kasi nga, sa dami ng ginagawa mo sa klase, intindihin mo pa ba yung problema nila, di ba? So ako, ang ginawa ko dyan, which is somehow related din to sa ESP, Education sa Pagpapakatao, or you can also make use of this, yung Johari window. Kasi yung Johari window, actually, lalagay mo doon, di ba? Sino ka? Ano yung pangalan mo? Anong pagkakilala mo sa sarili mo? Tapos, paano ka ano ang pagkakakilala mo sa sarili mo, paano ka nakikita ng ibang tao, ano ang gusto mo, apat kasi yan, apat na windows. Yung unang window, ano yung pagkakakilala mo sa sarili mo, ano, paano ka nakikita o paano ba siya sabihin? Paano ka nakikita ng ibang tao? Ano ang tingin sa'yo ng ibang tao? Ayun. Ano ang tingin sa'yo ng ibang tao? Tapos, paano mo gustong makilala ka ng ibang tao? And then lastly, ano ang gusto mong baguhin dun sa tao na yun? And then ipapasa kasi nila yung papel na yaan. Hindi nila ngayon alam kung sino yung nagsulat na yun sa'yo. Halimbawa ako, okay? Halimbawa ako, pinasa ko na ngayon yung papel ko. Isusulat nung pinagpasahan ko ng papel, ano ang tingin ko sa'yo? At saka, ano ang gusto kong mabago sa'yo? So eventually, pag naikot na yung papel at nakuha mo na yung papel, makikita mo ngayon. Okay. Akala ko, ito yung pagkakilala ko sa sarili ko, mabait. Yan, di ba? Mabait. Tapos, sinulat nung classmate ko doon, halimbawa, masungit, mataray, salbahe, ano pa ba, nangangahaway, mga ganyan, di ba? Tapos, ano ang gusto mong mabago? Sinulatan ka na anong gusto ng classmate mong mabago sa nakalagay doon, maging open ka sa mga criticisms, maging open ka sa suggestion, maging open-minded ka. Na minsan, hindi natin alam, ito yung tingin ko sa sarili ko, pero ito yung tingin ng ibang tao sa akin. Pero hindi mo alam kung sino ang nagsulat nun. 'Di ba? So ibig sabihin, it's also one way of making aware of yourself and the people around you. And at eventually, 'di ba, nung ginawa ko 'yun sa klase ko, nakita ko naman, nag-improve din sila, nagkaroon sila ng changes in terms of being open to everybody and being careful to the words that they are saying towards other people. Kasi hindi nila namamalaya, nakakapagsabi na pala sila ng hindi maganda, and these are actually being taken negatively by others. So, general siya. 'Di ba? So in terms of value formation, in terms of moral issues, in terms of values strategies in terms of values, siguro mag-search tayo ng mga about sa psychology, marami din yan, makakatulong din yan siguro sa atin. Yung shinare ko, isa lang yun sa nakita kong effective sa klase ko at shinare ko sa inyo. And you can also do it, you can also use it. Pwede nyo din siyang i-search sa internet, yung pinaka-guidelines ng Johari window. Pero if you want me to explain to you further about what Johari window is, pwede rin naman. Siguro PM is the key na lang. Yes po, Miss Kiana.
Okay po, sir. So that's all the questions we can accommodate for now for this session. So for other questions being raised in our YouTube channel, pwede po siguro natin i-answer from our comment box as well or
Sige.
with the contact details of sir. But before we end the session, sir, do you have any final reminders to your viewers this afternoon?
Ayun lang po. Una, maraming maraming salamat sa Vibal for giving me the opportunity to share whatever knowledge that I have. Doon naman sa mga viewers natin, again, wag tayong matakot na mag-try ng mga bago. Sabi ko nga, ang puhunan lang natin is yung ating passion at yung ating kagustuhan na matuto itong mga batang ito. Kapag meron tayong passion, kapag meron tayong determination na matuto itong mga batang ito, I'm sure hindi kayo matatakot na sumubok ng mga bagong gawain. And again, maximize or um, gamitin natin yung oras na meron tayo bago magbukas yung klase para mas mapaigi pa kung ano man yung nagawa na natin from the past. Again, maraming maraming salamat po sa mga nag-abang, sa mga naghintay, at saka sa nagtapos po ng session natin this afternoon. Maraming maraming salamat po. Thank you so much po.
Okay po, there we have it. Thank you very much, Sir Erwin. I think most of the comments here on our YouTube channel ay teachers po na nag-enjoy at na-engage
Talaga.
sa inyong session
Oo naman,
ngayong
yay! Thank you
hapon po
po
na ito.
kung
Ayan.
nag-enjoy.
Thank you very much, Sir Erwin. Sana po next time ay magkaroon pa po ulit tayo ng more sessions with our viewers. Thank you, sir, for this very engaging, insightful, and informative session with us. And of course, to all our Kavibal viewers, maraming maraming salamat sa inyo pong patuloy na panonood sa ating webinars. And we'll see you again sa ating pong iba't iba pang webinar na magaganap ngayong linggo ito. Muli, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat at maraming salamat.
Thank you, Miss Kiana.